Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm tired. I am absolutely exhausted. So this is the Southern Hellenic, and I'm back with another wonderful video. So I promised you guys footage from Pagan Pride. I was not able to do it because the person with the camera actually ended up staying up most of the night because he had laundry to do, which I totally understood because we all have to have clean clothes. And so he was not able to go, and I'm really glad that he didn't go because it was most of it was on foot. So I caught the 11:28 bus, 28. It was only one bus going out there. And so the assumption was from the address that I was given that it was just going to be a 4-block walk and I'd be at the event. No, that's not what happened. So I was kind of confused when I got there, and there was nobody around except for a couple people wanting to get seats on one of the riverboat. And I'll tell you something, this riverboat, oh, ouch, sorry, this riverboat is like freaking huge. It's like a really long ass riverboat. But the view was absolutely beautiful. We had blue skies. We don't have that right now. It's kind of overcast gray. And so I was like, okay, wait a second here. Where the hell is Brown and Forman Amphitheater? So I Googled it, and I discovered that I was in the area, but I was not there. So I had to walk 20 minutes from where I had been at to get to the event. And I am going to tell you, if you ever think about walking a 20-minute distance from where you're at the riverboat dock to Brown and Forman, don't you even think about it. That walk had some long ass blocks. I mean, it's a park. Essentially, it's a park. And it's huge. It's like the largest park I've ever been to in my life. So I'm walking and walking and walking, and I'm noticing people are passing me by with these really weird, like, sculptures and, like, metalwork. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Found out that the same time Pagan Pride is going on, there is an Art Deco event. And I didn't know this. I do know they have plenty of ATMs. Yes, part with all your money. And people were just jammed into this event. It was like they had an ice cream vendor, which I'd gone in and got some. Wish I'd gone into the ATM. And literally, it's like just wall-to-wall people pushing each other, and I'm like, I'm not really a fan of being pushed around or being squeezed or whatever. So outside of the event, there was a lady that was basically talking about this Amendment 2 that is it's going to be on the Kentucky ballot in November. And basically, Amendment 2 codifies in the Constitution that women absolutely have no right to an abortion for, I don't know, for any reason, because she wasn't clear on it. So I'm actually going to Google it and see exactly what Amendment 2 actually entails. But I am definitely for abortion rights, especially with all the horror stories I've been hearing. So I took a couple of her flyers and left. But before I left, I said, I'm going to Pagan Pride. Where exactly is the Brown and Forman Amphitheater? And she said, well, it's down there another 15-minute walk. Just look for the preaching, and you won't be too far from it. So I'm walking, and I'm having this really bad abdominal pain, and I'm starting to get sick because of the pain. And this guy is handing out freaking, like, I don't know what he was handing out. I guess it was connected to what the minister was doing. And I'm literally, like, I just cover my mouth with my hand with my mouth. I cover my mouth with my hand, and I run past him, and he goes the opposite way. I think he was afraid I was going to throw up on him or something. So I get to the event, and it is packed with people. You can't hear the minister yelling through the bullhorn, meaning that it's pretty far away from where he's at. And literally it's just jammed packed full of people, and I find a seat to sit down to kind of get myself together. And I'll tell you something, I had a blast. I saw people with homemade items, like this guy goes and sculpts dragons, which I thought was really cool. You had people that designed t-shirts and tie-dyed them. You had people that were selling books, people that were selling tarot cards and oracle cards. A lot of heathens, definitely a lot of pagans and Wiccans, members of the LGBT community who happened to be pagan were there. And lots, not really lots, but a good number of dogs and puppies. It was like these beagle puppies that these owners had on a leash to teach them how to be around humans, which I thought was really cool. And I just had a blast there. I did finally find the food truck. And I'll tell you something, they were really pouring in the tips for this woman and also for her competitor. And I thought it was really nice. They were giving her love and like lots of tips and stuff. I didn't have any money to give tips. But I just thought it was really cool that they were really helping her out and really just, showing their appreciation for what she was doing for them. So that was a lot of fun. There was discussions I didn't go to because I was starting to get tired. And yeah, I mean, just had a blast. And, nothing really like Hellenic or anything over there, but I did have a blast. It was awesome. I did buy things. I'm not going to show them to you because they're not Hellenic in origin. But I am going to post a video of the stuff I bought and put it on YouTube Pagan. So if you're a member of YouTube Pagans, definitely check that out. You will see the stuff that I got. I was looking for a particular vendor while I was over there. And I was looking for a vendor that was selling stuff for pain. And if anybody has been following my channel for any amount of time, they know that I have these really bad abdominal pain. It's like, it literally makes me feel cold and clammy. And it's so annoying. And so I feel like that I'm not performing the way I'm supposed to at the job, and all this type of stuff. So I did find a vendor that sure enough sold what I was looking for. However, she did advise me to wait until the medication I'm on is entirely out of my system and then to actually start using it, because she said you don't know what this stuff is going to do to the steroid that you're on. But she also recommended, if I don't want to wait that long, to go ahead, I can get a hold of my doctor or a pharmacist who would know if, oh yeah, this tincture that I'm using, is it going to affect me? So I was really happy about it. She gave me a free gift, which I was really happy about. It was from a vendor known as the Barefoot Owl. And I was so grateful that she was there. I don't know if she's got a website. If she's got a website, and the stuff that she buys really does help. I'm definitely going to go back and buy more from her. I'm actually going to, if it works out really well, I'm probably going to be a lifelong, customer, because I'm going to be absolutely honest. I'm sick and tired of popping pills in my mouth. I'm sick and tired of the pain and everything. She did sell something for headaches, which I should have picked up, but I didn't. But she was a really nice lady, and I really liked her customer service and everything. I left Pagan Pride about 3:30 because I had to get home because I do open tomorrow. And sure enough, I was walking back, and the minister was gone. So apparently he had a very limited whatever you want to call it. And once his time was up, he packed up his things and left. Also, it could be because it was going to rain, and he didn't want to be caught in the rain, which I didn't want to be caught in the rain, which is another reason why I left as well. I was waiting. I finally found the bus stop I was supposed to take, and I was waiting for the 28 to take me back home, and there was this thing. Okay, it's funny. If you see it, you will see why I think it's hilarious. There is this vehicle that does not have an engine. It is actually run by human feet. They basically do this, and it creates some kind of energy, and it sends it forward. It's a bar. And the people on the stools, they pump their legs while they take shots of tequila. I had seen a video of it, but to see it in person was a hoot. And then, of course, there was a whole bunch of people on motorized scooters. They were having a grand old time. I had a lot of fun at Pagan Pride. I didn't see any Hellenics. They were probably, somewhere else. But I did see this lady. She had this chihuahua that was basically like, I'm perfect, just acknowledge me. So I had a lot of fun. And she stuffed this little chihuahua in her backpack. I'm like, oh, don't do that, little chihuahua. It doesn't need to be stuffed in your little backpack. It was adorable. There was these big dogs. I saw like a standardized poodle, and it's like their therapy dog. So it says like, do not distract on the vest. And then they had like this, it's a big old fluffy white dog. It's like a big dog, if you're standing up, the head will go to your waist. And then we saw some mangy mongrels that were there. But I had a blast. The little chihuahua was awesome. He did not like being stuffed in that backpack. I have a feeling that he's going to pee in that backpack. Okay. So, it was hot. I actually bought 2 bottles of water and a can of Sprite. Oh my God, it was hot. It was hot. All the vendors were complaining about the heat. There was no air conditioning in those vendors, no fans. I felt so bad for them. But most of them took debit card. I only had 2 that took cash that I didn't have, which means I should have gone back to the ATM. I just didn't want to walk the distance again. I didn't want to hear the minister again. So, I just do you take debit? Do you take debit? Do you take debit? Some of them had it posted. Some of them you asked. I just had a blast. My first Pagan Pride, and I am so excited that I went. Next year, I told my brother this. Next year, this girl is calling Lyft. I am not walking 20 minutes on my feet. Not only that, it's like 15 minutes to get to the bus stop to start the journey. Then you get to where you're supposed to go. Then it's like a total of about 30 minutes to get from the bus stop to the event, and then you're standing on your feet for another 2 or 3 hours, and you're like, oh, this girl needs to go home. And then it's another 30 to 45 minutes, and then it's like you don't want to contend with people, and suddenly the door opens and there's a gang of children that come out, and they go, ah. I'm thinking, I was not happy, but I had a blast. And so I definitely will be going next year, and next year I definitely promise I will be doing video of it. But yeah, everybody had a blast, kids had a blast and everything. And I was really glad the minister was gone when I came back through. But like I said, either his permit expired, or the heat got to him, or he was worried about getting wet, so they all packed up their bags and left. But yeah, so I will be seeing you guys around. Once again, if you guys want to see the stuff I got at Pagan Pride, I will be posting that video on YouTube Pagans. And yeah, so I will let you guys go. Oh, one more thing before I do let you guys go. I will be repeating what I said in this video on that video, and that's for people that are not subscribed to this channel, so they know they want to know about my experience at Pagan Pride. So I will see you guys around. Bye.